Mic check, mic check. Cool. Got stream up and running. Alright, so I started the series yesterday and kept having technical issues. Like the stream would just cut out. But I was processing a video in the background. So I think that video finished processing while I was streaming and it shut the stream off. But I didn't know. So I streamed for like 4 hours without a recording, which is kind of lame. Oh, let me go turn down the volume on my phone. Hold on. Okay. So now, stream's up and running. We're up and running. We basically... So instead I deleted everything. I went back to our... I went to our first save. And then I made sure our MCM was good. I'm just going to do a quick check again. And then we'll start it up. It's basically just like you have to wait for all the mods to load, and it's just you have to wait a little bit and then come out of the realm of Lorcon. So we did that. Kind of read up what we needed to do. Alright. It's early morning. It's 8:17 a.m. Let's look at our mod configuration menu. Just make sure our I need is the time scale. Yeah, that's and then simply balanced loaded. Not yet. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so we've started our... Oh, put my foot wraps back on. We started our journey. We are here at Helgen. We need to make our way to Riverwood. And then from Riverwood, we'll make our way to Whiterun. Oh, I can't speak. From Helgen to Riverwood to Whiterun. We've just escaped Helgen, where... Well, let me tell you what happened. So, my character is a Breton from High Rock. He's a master craftsman. He excels in... He's a polymath. A multitude of things. First and foremost, he started working in a tavern. And he grew a love for making potions and brews. So he became an alchemist. From there, he started studying enchanting, which then he was like, oh man, he wanted to put awesome enchantments on good pieces of armor, but he couldn't find any, so he decided to make them himself. Right? So, spent the last, 30, 40 years in High Rock honing my skills. I decided to move to Skyrim. And earlier this morning, while I was doing my business, I got bonked over the head, drug into a cart, and when I came to, I was set to go on the chopping block. Apparently, I was next to this guy named Ulfric Stormcloak. He's the leader of the rebellion. The Imperial Army is here in Skyrim, working with the Thalmor, which are there's a whole long story. Basically, there's two factions here. There's the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, and we got caught up in the middle of it. And right before they chopped my head off, a dragon attacked Helgen. Now we've escaped, and we need to begin our adventure. So that was a quick little recap on what we're doing here. So let's load this. So make sure we're not losing time here. Okay, so almost got beheaded. We escaped. See the remnant of Helgen here. There's the dragon that attacked us. Kind of saved us, actually. But I don't think he was doing it to save us. He was attacking the town. Anyway. Now we can look at our quest list here. We begin our adventure, which we have started. So now we can check our inventory. We've got a map and a compass, which will come in handy. I don't have any weapons. I've got a healing potion and a magic potion. I've got 2 pieces of bread, a purple mountain flower I just picked, a book on spell siphoning. Okay, I'm carrying a dog bone, some lockpicks, a map of Skyrim, storage case, an empty water skin. I need to fill that up, and 2 torches. Alright, I've got 500 gold. And all this stuff weighs 10 pounds. I don't have very good clothes on. They took all my gear, put me in a prisoner's outfit. They were going to kill me in this. So, basically wearing garbage. These are my gauges on my hand. That's my magic and my health. And then that's my ammo and my stamina. So, and we've gotten that out of the way. Let's make our way down here. It's nothing to pick. We need to pick all of these things. I think that bonk on the head made me forget a lot of my skills. I might have to relearn them. Yeah, we're starting over. Luckily, I'm a fast learner. I'll relearn this stuff real quick. And we're definitely gonna roleplay this. Hey. Be nice to your dog, dude. Fucking problem, bro. You a good boy, right? You a good boy? You a good boy.
Get away from me.
Bro, I'm about to murder you in cold blood out here. Are you kidding? You're lucky I want to play with your dog. Go get it, boy. Yeah, I'm sick. Nice. See, your dog's smart. You're stupid.
What a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Alright, later, man. Alright, so pick all of these little things. So we're gonna need them later. We do need to stop and read that spell siphoning book. I'll do that in a minute. Let's just finish picking all these things. All these flowers. Good for potions. I think blue, which you would think would give you magic, but I think that's health. Red gives you stamina. And purple gives you magic, I think. If you can make like potions from them, I mean. Like, we don't know their abilities, but I need to pay attention as to why, because for some reason when I start increasing my enchanting first, my alchemy goes up. So technically I can hold on to all this stuff. It happened yesterday. I didn't mean to do it. On the first time I ran through this. It's because we started the stream yesterday and it kept shutting off. I need to actually keep making sure that it's running on my phone. So that's what happened. I looked up and my phone was off and I was like, what? And I lost like a whole 3 or 4 hours, so I just like started over. We had only made it to Riverwood, but I explored a bunch of stuff, so I kind of know what to do, so it should be quite a bit faster. Alright, so let's collect all of this stuff. You know, it's riveting gameplay, but let's see here. Let's stop here, do a quick save in case anything happens. Now we can actually come over here, read the spell siphoning book. So let me take a seat. As I lift the heavy cover, I discover that most of the passages have been torn out. In their place, a number of small tomes have been stashed, each affixed with an arcane seal. We take the tomes. Okay, gave me 4 tomes. Elemental animation, binding 2, and elemental discharge. Okay. Alright. So, removing the final tome reveals a folder of pages resting against the back of the cover. Take the cover and read what remains of the torn tome. Spell siphoning. The following texts are the collected wisdom of an otherwise insignificant group of mages that happened upon a rare insight into the arcane. I write this tome in the hope that what we have discovered is not lost to the sands of time. Our discovery pertains to a new definition of the cornerstones of our realm. The very cornerstones of our realm. The trinity of raw elements that shape our existence. Which are the fiery creation of the world, the spark of life, and the icy chill of death. Through these pages I shall explain to you the arcane principles with which you may call upon these elements directly, focus them into powerful spells, and channel them through your own being. We begin. The first steps to understanding will regrettably be heavy, as your task is one that may take years or even decades. You must master the full meaning of a single word of power, taken from an ancient language beyond our comprehension. The word unlocks our ability to funnel the elements that surround us into a stream of energy by simply reaching out with our hand. We have come to call this ability draw. By reaching out with our other hand, we also become able to do the exact opposite, channeling our own energies back into the realm. This takes the form of a protective barrier against all harm, magical or physical. While purifying the body of past trauma, after its mirrored behavior to draw, this second ability has been aptly named Ward. While simple in concept, these two abilities will serve to grant you a vast array of new manifestations for your magic. The knowledge required to master these foundational principles, however, cannot fully be grasped from the text. Sorry, I bit my tongue. The knowledge required to master these foundational principles, however, cannot fully be grasped from the text of a single tome. As such, we have utilized the arcane mechanisms required to inscribe our memories directly onto worldly objects. Indeed, as you touch these pages, even though you may not even have noticed, The knowledge in these inscribed memories were passed into you. Work now to study your newfound memories as well as the text within. Once you have attained full mastery over the word of power, we may proceed with the lessons ahead. The remaining pages of the tome have been torn out. Okay. Sorry, like stumbling all over my words. I just woke up. Like my brain's starting to fire. Hold on. I need to go use the restroom really quick before we start. Oh, sorry, I did my physical therapy for my back, so I've had my protein shake and my coffee, so I had to go tinkle. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, elemental binding. The trivial arcane seal is keeping this tome shut. By taking a closer look, you may find a way to break through. Elemental binding, trivial tome. The elemental binding tome is affixed with the trivial arcane seal and cannot be opened. Break the seal requires 10 destruction or conjuration. The elemental animation tome is affixed with a powerful arcane seal and cannot be opened. Okay, put the seal away, put the tome away. Let's read with guidance. Spell siphoning. Hi, little wolf. Use bind to summon the draw and ward spells. Read at least one page of the latest subject. Okay. What time is it? It's already 9:06 a.m. It's already been an hour. Alright, elemental binding. Binding an element refers to the act of drawing followed by the invocation of our word of power. Done properly, this will bring forth powerful new aspects while attuning the body. A novice of our art cannot yet hope to control the full power of binding, but we shall here take the first steps towards mastery. World binds with your environs, forming a weaving circle. Its spinning currents will catch traces of any released elements and refocus them into your ward hand. With both hands used offensively, you can greatly increase the rate at which you build woven power. Be mindful, however, that exiting the circle will destabilize it. When the circle destabilizes, the circulating currents are released in a staggering wave of flame, burning enemies at double world potency. Oh, okay. It also becomes unable to reform for a short time. Destabilization can alternatively be triggered by binding. Whenever death is refocused into your ward hand, it strikes a similar resonance to when it is drawn, building additional woven power. Elemental overload. Standing within a weaving circle and drawing the same element into both hands will flood your body with energy. As the channeled power saturates your veins, your destructive potential is significantly increased, but you become unable to disperse the element or to draw others. Life binds with your spirit, breaking it free of its physical bonds for a brief moment and allowing you to pass through the realm unharmed. Reclaiming your physical form brings part of the spirit realm back with you. Okay. Taking the shape of a death spell focused in your hand. Alright, so when I draw the world, which is the fire spell, and I hit the bind button, it'll create a weaving circle. In there, I can start casting spells, which will increase my woven power. I could also, but I can't draw anymore until you destabilize the circle or disperse it. When you draw life and you hit the bind button, break free of your physical bonds for a brief moment. So you basically become ethereal. And then death, which is the ice spell, binds with the focus of your gaze, forming a volatile rune and orb. Oh yeah, you leave a rune. When the rune is disturbed, death is unleashed in a shockwave and lingers around each victim of the blast, allowing it to be drawn from living beings if within range. The blast also attunes you to the death element. The bound weapon. Even without an element drawn, one always remains in your possession. Oh, so you always have a weapon? Your own life force can be bound to manifest a physical weapon, becoming an extension of your own body. The weapon increases in strength as you maintain and improve your health, while weakening if you are injured. Okay, so basically telling you how to bind the elements. Okay, so page A, bind. We shall now test your comprehension of the word of power. Recall the memories and your studies of them. Focus the world in your mind and let it flow through your body to your fingertips. If successful, the ability to draw and ward will be yours to manipulate. As you progress through the lessons ahead, strive to fully experiment with each new concept before moving on. Okay. Can I open these? No, no, no. Yes. Okay, I'm now able to bind elements. Quick save. So, I'll turn this quest off. I'll turn this quest on. Touching the tome flooded your mind with images and sensations of an age far gone. Sorting through the new memories imbued upon you, you find yourself with a deep understanding of a specific word of power called bind. The text suggests that focusing your mind intently on it can tap into its forgotten potential. Use bind to summon, draw, and ward spells. Okay, so bind. Actually, let's make sure this is good to go. Alright. Now, this one? Yeah. Now we can come here and quick save that. And bam. Completed. Use bind to summon the draw and ward spells. Use the reverse power to convert draw into ward and vice versa. So, draw. Ward. Okay. Use the reverse power. Oh, to swap them. I like it there. Alright, I get it. So if you want to put this one on this hand so you can hold the sword, and then you can draw, so you can have offensive, but the shield is actually pretty good. Well, it's a ward. It doesn't count towards block. So you do need to learn to block. What's the next thing? Draw and cast a weak world element spell 3 times. Optional read at least one page on the latest subject. Okay, so we got a new page to read. I'm gonna sit down for this. World. The fiery creation of the world forms the first of three elements. Extend your arm and draw in the air around you or the earth beneath you. Allow some time for your body to absorb a sufficient quantity, and the energies will eventually focus into a spell in your hand. Okay. And now release. Once an element is drawn and focused into a spell, you may release it like any other. Be aware, however, that this will disperse your drawn element. Should you wish to cast that same spell again, you must once again draw upon it. Okay, so if I want another fire spell, I need to draw again. Using energies from your environment. Why don't they just say that? In this way, preserves your magicka. From your environs this way. Okay, so that doesn't cost magicka. But draw and its resulting elements only carry half the power of a novice destruction spell while in their basic form. Okay. It's like you can use it, but it's half a spell. But it doesn't cost any magic. So that's the trade-off. It's weaker, but it doesn't cost you any magic. But I don't have a weapon, you know what I mean? So it's something to use. Okay. So now it wants me to cast a weak world element spell 3 times. All right. 1. 2. 3. Intercept an attack with a well-timed ward. Rebuild my broken ward. Break my ward. Cast ward in combat, deflecting all forms of damage. Cast ward out of combat, providing healing and light. Read 1 page on the latest subject. Man, there's a lot of reading. Ward. Alright, come on. Ward illuminates your surroundings, heals your wounds, and as threats approach, will project a barrier against all harm. During the first moments of projection, the barrier forcefully repels any incoming blows, physical or magical, at any range. Maintaining either the barrier or the healing effect is fairly effortless, but maintaining both will require you to tap into your magicka reserves. Okay? Now ward break. Blocking blows and spells will take a toll on your stamina. Okay? So it costs stamina to block. If you become entirely exhausted, your ward will shatter, leaving behind only a fragment of its power. While weakened, ward retains its healing potency, so you get a healing spell, and gains the ability to replenish your spent energy, but is otherwise inert. Okay. How does it regain the ability to replenish your spent energy? Recover a sufficient amount of your stamina using the weakened spell, and it will rebuild to full strength as soon as you let go of it. So when my ward breaks, hold the healing spell and then release it? I think. Is that what that means? The ward break? Alright, so let's continue on here. Okay, so what have we learned? We have a new form of magic called spell siphoning, whereas the old form of magic is you have to come into the menu, come over here, find your spell, come to your spell, equip your spell, cast your spell, right? Whereas this, you hit bind and it summons your 2 spells, and then you can draw and deflect. Okay. But if I draw, I just drew from the world, so that gave me fire. If I draw from a person, it gives me life. If I draw from a corpse, it'll give me death, which is ice. So life is lightning, death is ice. Okay. I've got a basic understanding of how spell siphoning works. So now we need to master the technique. Just make sure our stream is still running. Yep. Alright, so let's go dark. Let's sneak. Let's make our way up here and take a peek. Good, I'm getting the cover of this mist here. Oh, it already passed. Damn it. I'm still hidden. What am I supposed to do? Cast ward in combat, deflecting all forms of damage. Break my ward, rebuild a broken ward, intercept an attack with a well-timed ward.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Come on, break my ward.
Gonna rip you open.
Cool. Break my ward, rebuild the broken ward. Magika is low. Okay. Broke my ward. 3. Oh, it does.
Just give up.
Ah.
Just die already. Have you?
Okay. A lot just happened. Okay. I already rebuilt the broken one. Okay, I already completed all that. Let all that finish. Okay. Let that finish loading. Okay, more reading. Life. The spark of life forms the second of the 3 elements. That was the lightning spells I was drawing. As draw touches any living being, a burst of life is released. For it to become the dominantly drawn element, it must then be drawn over at least half a second. The burst of energy, will briefly linger in the environment, allowing you to draw a beam stray off its target while still absorbing the desired element. So you don't have to be completely accurate as long as you start drawing it. Okay. Death. The icy chill of death forms the last of the 3 elements. Drawing upon this element requires the bodily vessel of anything that was previously inhabited by the spark of life. Like life, death must be released from its vessel and then drawn for at least half a second to become dominant. Draw may stray off its target here as well, absorbing the ambient energy released. Okay. I'm relearning all my skills here. I didn't put that arrow in you, lady. I don't think I need that heavy-ass warhammer. What I do need is... Wait, accumulation, what's this? Accumulation of drawn elements. While drawing, you may use your ward to block the elements from reaching you. While drawing, you may use your ward to block the elements from reaching you, instead having them accumulate on the exterior of the barrier. Extending your draw in such a way can prove useful when a desired element is released from its vessel too late. Once the barrier is removed, the dominant accumulated element is instantly absorbed. Like life becomes dominant, the world over death becomes dominant over life. Life becomes dominant over world, death becomes dominant over life. While drawing, you may use your ward to block the elements from reaching you, instead having them accumulate on the exterior of the barrier. Okay, so now it wants me to draw and cast a weak life spell 3 times. Oh man, I already had cast draw, extend draw by holding your ward up simultaneously. Alright, so get rid of that. So now okay. Extend draw until your ward breaks. Then now 2, 3, and then release. Alright, extend draw and allow it to. Okay, so I guess it makes it more powerful. Okay. Draw and cast a weak death spell 3 times. 1, 2. What are you doing? Stop. Should be right in front of my thing, yeah. Bandit bowman. So we've got a shoes, a hunting bow, some arrows, treasure map. I'll take that. So we jacked all these foos. Dang, dude. Her own dude did her in. Give me my salmon. I'll take that gold. I'll take this. One-handed increased. Nice. Oh, so I need to cast. There you go. I'm gonna cast a life spell. Sorry, buddy. You can go. Oh, it wants me to kill him. Damn it. Sorry, buddy. Draw life and cast it at a corpse, reanimating. Okay, so let's read. Reanimation. Life reanimation. Drawn life force can be infused into the remnants of the deceased. By focusing the entirety of your drawn element into a corpse, it can serve to animate the flesh and bones of the dead. This infusion requires little effort to maintain, meaning even a novice conjurer is capable of sustaining their bond with the raised creature, while another familiar is present. However, regardless of skill, only a single creature can be manipulated this way. Okay. So if I draw life, I can hit a dead body and it'll animate it. Okay. That's cool. So a little bit of conjuration there. Nice, some salt. You need salt to cook just about everything. Alright, we need to find... Let's save. Let's grab our bow. Alright, put that back there. Ooh. I could probably just dump this stuff here in a bush. Drop that, drop that. Yeah, drop that. It's garbage. Equip this. Reach back here. Place it. Boom. We're golden. Come over here. Now, the steel mace. Badass. Boom. Hey, you. Who are you?
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service.
What are you doing out here? If you don't mind me asking.
Serving and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim. When brothers clash with bitter blades, surely there is a song to be found.
Yep. And, can you teach me about speechcraft, since you're a bard?
Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent thane, well, let's just say, best not. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude.
Okay. Sounds good. Can I make a request, since you're a traveling minstrel there?
For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear?
Let's hear...
Ysmir's blessing on you.
Thank you, buddy.
This one's a favorite of mine.
Me too.
A legend we all know and love. Our hero, claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient.
Oh, we're looking good.
Believe, the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim.
Thalmor orders. Read. Oh. So they need to be... Some things need to be in your inventory for it to... Carrying a crate. Ooh, nice. Shoot, put those on. Yeah, screw this guy. Take all his stuff. Alright, so now we can hear the Thalmor's orders. Bam.
Thalmor Orders by Elenwen, a communique from a Thalmor agent to a subordinate scout. Agent Sanyan, in response to your report dated 22nd Morningstar 401, your request for an expeditionary force is hereby denied. Sanyan, this is the 7th report you have filed this month, and not one of your leads, not one, has turned up so much as a shred of evidence that a Talos shrine exists in the Lake Ilinalta region. No prisoners, no documents, nothing. Our forces are stretched thin enough as it is, and I have better missions, better agents to assign them to. If you feel so sure of your informant, investigate this yourself. Come back with proof or not at all. By my hand and seal, Elenwen.
Damn. Basically sentenced him to death because he was right. There was a Talos shrine here. So I think that's what's going on. Whoa, what the fuck? Wanna give me ataxia, you little bastard? Wait a minute, what's the... Draw life, cast on a corpse, reanimator. Yeah. Come on. That's cool. So right off the bat, you get lightning, fire, spell, a conjuration. Like, that's cool. Oh. Alright. Alright. Alright, so now we need to read a little bit more. We're exploring over here. So now let's stop. It says, as each elemental spell channels through your body and is released back into the realm, you become attuned to it. The page is suggested by attuning to differing elements in sequence. The attunements will weave together, forming a power-enhancing bond. Shift attunement 10 times, creating woven power each time. Create woven power by drawing death. Create 4 woven power stacks before the first fades. Create woven power using a well-timed ward deflection. Okay. see, 'cause I need 10 times. Here's draw one. Plus the other. There you go. One twenty under two. Cool. I don't need anything she's got. I picked everything. That poor elk, I didn't even kill him. I just harassed him. Alright, let's see what we got over here. This one's good for resisting fire or frost. I don't know. Where'd that tankard come from? Nothing out this way. Let's make our way back. Cool, so we've been learning the spell siphoning arts. I always feel like something happened. Like I always feel like there was more enemies before. I have it on legendary, right? I feel like I played it last time and there was 2 wolves there, and they're not here. And last night when I was playing, I noticed in Bleak Falls Barrow and even Embershard Mine, there wasn't the normal amount of enemies. Because I've tried recording this multiple times, but there was like always problems with the recording. I have to keep oh, it's going. I thought it stopped. I think my dude's hungry. Yeah, mild hunger. Damn, it's already 1. That took all afternoon. Alright, so we're gonna hit this. Bam. We're gonna work on our alchemy. Wait, is there? Okay. You can see if there's anything with enemies, but no. Create woman power using a well-timed ward deflection. Alright. final page is contained in the spell siphoning folder. You find a small research journal tucked away. Take the research journal. We're not gonna do that. So let's see. Open the research journal. Damn it. Alright. Woven power. Whenever an element is drawn and released, the channel energies will lastingly attune your body. Each time your attunement shifts towards a new element, the differing streams intersect and weave together within you, strengthening the flow of magic called woven power. This phenomenon allows your spells to grow from searing the fur of a wolf to incinerating giants. 20 seconds after creation, each weave will unravel, undoing its effects. Okay. Resonance. Certain actions within your art resonate with the elemental weave, granting power identical to an attunement shift. They will all be revealed in due time, but we shall begin with the following two. The first, drawing death. This element's unique characteristics cause it to resonate simply by being extracted through draw. The second, performing a forceful ward deflection. The repelling energy wave causes palpable resonance as it travels through the weave. Oh, okay. So that's the when you stun them here. Perform some initial research doing the journal. Did I not research? Oh, I need to. What happened? There it is. Spell siphoning research. Bam. In the journal, you discover notes from many previous owners, each showing different interpretations and variations of spell siphoning arts. Looks like this knowledge could enable you to alter and expand upon the effects of your abilities. Alright, yeah, so this is just a way to like, adjust how you want to do this. You can basically customize your way of doing things. So in the research, we won't mess with any of that until we actually have to. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself already here. This stores the loose pages previously contained in the spell siphoning tome. Pages can be put back here and taken out again at a later time. If practicing with guidance, pages you have not yet reached in your training will not be taken out. Alright, store pages. Alright, so now... Whoa. Finish combat. Oh, I think it wants me to move some things. Oh. Kill it. Why did it do that? I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay. Are you done? Just wait on you. Whenever you're done updating there. Alright. Read the final torn page conclusion when done researching. Taking out the last page, you're curious to see what the final words of the previous masters of these techniques wrote for you to find. Alright, so now I need to read the conclusion. That's not what I want. Read manually. Conclusion. The principles thus far lay the groundwork. What does it say? Okay. Lay the groundwork, and we encourage you to perform further research into that which you have learned. Once you aspire for greater mastery, the additional tomes provided contain the full extent of our knowledge of the elements. With training, they may discharge through your weapons, bind with your environs, and even animate as physical beings. The seal on each tome will ensure you are amply prepared. Okay. Store pages. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Now, bind while holding ward, forming a weaving circle. Overload any element, locking it in your hands and increasing damage. Bind within the circle, damaging and staggering foes. Time to recreate a disable. Okay, I can do that. I'm just out here picking flowers. What does this say? Bind while holding world to form a weaving circle. Overload any element, locking it in your hand and increasing the damage. Bind within the circle, damaging and staggering foes. Exit the circle to destabilize it. Attempt to recreate. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll draw.
This is a surprise.
Make a circle. Okay, and then we'll draw again. Circle. And draw again. Stay in the circle. Exit to destabilize it.
Not impressed. So much easier to rob than I can. Let's see what you've got.
Who the fuck is that guy? The fuck? Take keys, goodies. To take that, the X. Oh no, where's the X go? It's usually here, but I feel like I sent that shit flying somewhere. It's okay, I can get one in Riverwood. I usually grab that one. Thought that was it. Where'd that thing go? I didn't pick it up. I swear I thought I picked it up. May not have. It probably fucking took off when I was launching these spells. That's the one thing I don't like about the system, is that it launches everything around. Oh, there it is. Bam. Nice. Let's see where it's still streaming. Okay. So we can come up here. Let's level up. Probably should have done this before I even came in here. feel like I should do that outside. So we're gonna load this one right here because I loaded right before, so we don't go looking for this. We're about to do this one, and then we're gonna.
You think you can take me?
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
I'll starve you into pieces.
That's it? That's all you've got?
I'll mount your head on my wall.
This guy didn't even put up a fight, dude. There was a belted tunic. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Looking good, Dragonborn. Look at you. Alright. Pull that, take this. Come over here, grab this, hop over here. Grab that, jump down here. Grab that arrow. Grab this. Grab this. Grab that. Stop here. Quick save. Come here. Do this, do that. Nah, we level up. Alright. Stamina, health, magicka, stamina, health, magicka, health, magicka. All of these just do more damage. Not necessary. Oh, nice. Oh, really? Really? Wow. Non-elemental destruction spells. What are non-elemental destruction spells? They're all elemental. Alright, here we go. What does the spell siphoning say to do? Overload any element by locking in your hand and increasing damage. Attempt to recreate a recently disabled. Yeah, there's usually a dude up here that's an archer. Oh wait, is she here?
Time to end this.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. All right, cool. I was like, it does. So then it should have the right amount of enemies. Let me see here.
So much easier to roll when you're dead off a job. Try and make this.
Bro, what are you doing?
Go ahead, try and fight back.
Oh, okay.
Tap you in the back.
Oh, sick. All right, hold on. We need to. See, last time I came in here, I think there wasn't those enemies. The archer wasn't. There was just these two guys. And I feel like now the mod is working because it wasn't working a little while ago.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
If my hand wouldn't. Keep forgetting to overload the thing. By overload it means let me face this way, pick this up. You can save here.
This again?
damn gypped. These guys are cinders. Find life, becoming ethereal for 1 second, and acquiring death. Find death, placing a rune that leaves lingering death on bind without knowing drawing a crew. Find life, becoming ethereal for 1 second, acquiring death. Alright.
Tattered journal. They've had me working down here for days now. It's not the time that's getting to me though. It's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra supports to the weak sections of the tunnel. If only we had more of those wooden beams that would reinforce with broken bottoms. Honestly, if I hear your shit one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his meat?
It's a bad time to get lost, Fred.
just a scratch.
Oh fuck, I almost fell down.
Lord have mercy on you. Enough.
Break the seal. Put the seal tone away. Now I need to reopen it. There we go. Elemental discharge. We will now have you explore the possibility to utilize your elemental attunement for more than just weaving. If attuned prior to forming a bound weapon, the element will permeate your creation. Strike with such an infused weapon, and the element within will grow unstable and discharge through the struck victim. Okay. World bursts out of its victim in an explosion of massive force. The released energies form a dome around the impact point, briefly suspending the movement of everything nearby. The energies also envelop each suspended life form in a volatile state, detonating if disturbed. Such detonation burns its victims at 6 times world potency. Discharging immense energy through your bound weapons will shake the very fabric of your shaping magic. If not allowed time to settle, another discharge will destabilize it altogether. Such an event halts further discharges and even prevents bind from forming new weapons. Held weapons remain intact, however, and can still be reformed into alternate shapes. Life concentrates into a focal point and strikes at 8 times life potency while trapping the victims in stasis. Further life continues to be drawn towards the focal point and will eventually erupt in a restorative flow while continuing to feed and sustain the stasis shell. Disturbing the shell in any way causes it to rupture and violently release its victim, inflicting damage and double life potency. A creature slain while locked in stasis has its escaping life force consumed by the concentration of life that surrounds it. Overcharged in this way, the energy is no longer able to stabilize as a single shell, instead expanding as a wave to flood your environs. We call this phenomenon a stasis rift. Flooded by the rift, all things are locked in near complete stasis. All things except those of us with sufficient training and life manipulation, deflecting the flood to pass around us. We can not only move freely, but also tap into the power rushing past. Focusing such power into a spell proved futile, however. No, chaotic as it is, the only viable route became to capture it with shaping magic. Constrained within an arrow, the energy can stabilize enough to be directed, but it will not last long. If successfully fired, such an arrow carries 8 times the life potency and is powerful enough to tear through the rift itself. Those inclined may otherwise bind the rift to seal it at will. Overcharged animation. Creatures animated by channeling drawn elements into them are particularly susceptible to a concentrated strike of a life discharge. Directing the attack towards such a being is certain to cause a chaotic overcharge that will immediately destroy and consequently consume the target. Death blasts the target with a freezing cold and envelops them in a blizzard. Those caught in the chilling winds are encased in a brittle icy shell for a short time, unless they are powerful enough to resist. Frozen or not, however, those affected will suffer twice the harm of the next attack or spell that strikes them. Alright. So, reading the tome is granting you new insight into the spell siphoning. Are you ready to put these new theories into practice yet? I am now able to discharge elements. Cool. Attune the world and summon the use of a bound weapon. Suspending enemies. Here to suspend an enemy while dealing fire damage. Discharge twice, preventing further discharge for a time. Attempt to create a bound weapon after discharging twice. Okay. other guy's armor broke. Alright, dude, get out of the way. I already got that, right? Yeah. I mean, it takes a bit to read through, but it's making sure you understand what you're doing. So now, I need to... Hold on. Tune world. And then summon the use of a bound weapon. Suspending enemies in air. And then summon the use of a bound weapon. Finish combat, okay. Damn, dude, not one gem? Lame, bruh. Well, I hit this one. Nothing. And I hit this one. And nothing. And then I hit that one. And nothing. Alright. No more. No more. I don't see any, alright? No, no, no. No more. Well, oh, right here. Give me something, you stingy bastards. Fuck. 4 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Tomatoes, I'll take the lavender, take the red apples, there's nothing. Amethyst. Necklace of Minor Knight. Leather. Sanctified Iron War Axe. Nice. Nice. Alright, that had quite I mean, this one was rich in salt. That's huge. Alright, so now, quick save, and it wants me to do, what now? Summon, attune life, and then summon the use of a bound weapon causing damage and stasis. Heal an ally. Learn to do a life discharge. There's usually a money pouch around here somewhere.
Come back here.
How did it say to...
It'll be so much easier to roll. Dead.
Okay, how attune life, and then summon the use of a bound weapon. Oh, so I need to find it up. Or wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Tell you what.
Do I do this? Create the circle. Don't die. Oh yeah, it does increase your stamina.
Time to die, hero.
How do I summon a bound weapon? How do you... So I need a bound weapon. I need to buy a bound weapon. I don't have any. I only have the spectral wolf. I can spawn like so. How do we do that? Brought him back to life just so I could kill him again. Still not too sure how to do that next part. Damn, is the ring depleted?
Do your worst.
Oh shit, you got this. So trying to figure out how to do the other stasis ones. This is ruthless in here. There's that coin purse I was looking for. Yeah, the books and ingots go flying. Alright, there's one ingot. Sounded like I hit one. Oh, I'm burning. I can't believe I hit this whole mine. Oh, nice. So I'm looking for...
Light Armor Forging by Revis Sarvan, a book detailing various aspects of forging and various types of light armor. There are two classes of light armor, metallic and non-metallic. Elven and glass are metallic light armor. You may be surprised to think that glass can be thought of as metallic, but appearances are deceiving. What we call glass is nothing like the window panes you see in houses. The greenish material is far stronger and has a much higher melting point. Non-metallers are hide, studded, leather, and steel. For these armors, the forger is as much tailor as blacksmith. All use large pieces of leather stitched together with leather strips. Studded armor also needs iron ingots, from which you will make the studs and metal rings that make it more effective than simple hide. Scaled armor uses steel instead of iron, but the steel is infused with corundum to make the metal inserts stronger. For centuries, the secret of making elven armor was a closely guarded secret in Somerset Isle. Then, the betrayal of Olvo Laird brought it to the rest of town. Olvo was a dark elf slave, working the bells for Mulia, master smith of the Isle from the 5th through the 7th century of the Second Era. When Olvo escaped, he could think of no greater punishment to mete out to his cruel master than to reveal all his secrets to the world. Thus, we came to know that moonstone is the key ingredient in elven armor, and that salt water must be used to quench the hot metal. For gilded elven armor, you must also meld in quicksilver. It melts at a much lower heat than moonstone, making it tricky to work the two metals together. The trickiest of all is glass. Hammer blows struck against the grain run the risk of shattering the armor. Its principal ingredient is malachite, although it also requires moonstone to give it the right strength.
The loot is kind of crappy this run. There was a lot of salt. Oh shit. Alright, that's actually a pretty good little haul there. I got quite a bit of enchanted items, actually. Yeah, right, 1, 2, 3. Give me something, come on. It's been such a dead run. Like the loot table seems skewed pretty bad. Like normally, like 1 in 3 gives you a like a gem or something. You know what I mean? Are we gonna go like the whole mine without one? Wow, that's crazy. That's never happened where I go through and I don't get one gem. All right. That was Riverwood, but it is 5 p.m. Yeah, we can make it to. We can make it to Bleakfall's Barrow with plenty of time. I can pick all this stuff on the way back.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You there. The
Yeah?
Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
What's the Dawn Guard first?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Alright, I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here.
Bruh.
Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by
No.
vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Damn. Vigilance, Dawn Guard, what are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Well, killing vampires, where'd I sign up, dude?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Alright, alright, alright. Hey,
Ain't
you.
Every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
You need help on the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger?
Okay.
Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Alright. Iron dagger, I can make that.
That's a decent weapon you've made.
There. I need...
Whatever you need. Buy you smear it. Simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for a new blade?
Here's an iron
Not
dagger.
bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna do the immersive smithing here.
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor.
Where'd the grindstone go? Give me my hammer. Come over here. Alright, welcome to immersive smithing. To start smithing, move close to the forge. Open the spell wheel and select the ingot which matches the item you wish to improve. Drop the ingot in the forge and wait for it to melt. Open the spell wheel and select the item you will be improving. Okay, so open spell wheel, grab an iron ingot, drop that in there. Alright, it's gone. Now I need to come over here. Not over here. I need to grab the hammer with this hand. And I come over here with this hand. And grab that. Where's that iron dagger? There it is. Alright, you have decided to improve or repair a weapon. At this stage, you can stash the weapon and select another or even switch to an armor. To continue, keep hold of your weapon and thrust it into the forge. Hold it there until it reaches a critical point temperature. Okay. Until you come, you'll feel it. Like it's doing a thing. Alright, it's reached its critical point temperature. Okay, fantastic. Now that your weapon is nice and hot, you'll see it has a warm glow. At this point, there is no going back. Either complete the smithing process, this weapon, or unequip your blacksmith hammer to end smithing. To continue smithing, take your weapon to the anvil, where you can pound it using your blacksmith hammer. Remember, the better the smith you are, the less you'll need to work the item at the anvil. Okay. That's enough. Your weapon is really starting to take shape. You now need to cool it. So take your weapon and plunge it into the nearby trough. Keep it held under. Keep it held under the water until you see steam. I cannot read. Keep it held under the water until you see steam rise through the trough. And I can just. What does I need to? There you go. It's nice and cool now. So now you have nicely cooled the weapon. It's looking tougher already, but notice that dull sheen. It'll need a good sharpening before it's ready for use in battle. Walk over the grinding wheel and touch its seat with the hand you're holding the weapon in. I'm not sure what's going on with... There it is. With the texture for the wheel, but... Alright, now that you're comfortable, it's time to start sharpening that weapon. Start sharpening. Okay, hold on, I can actually take a seat here, so we're gonna... Now that you're comfortable, it's time to start sharpening that weapon. To start sharpening, move the hand which is gripping your weapon toward the topmost section of the grinding stone. Once your hand is within the correct distance of the wheel, it will begin to rotate. With the wheel spinning, you can now run your blade left and right across the grinding stone. But if your hand moves too far away from the spinning stone, it will stop. Restart the stone spinning by moving your hand to the correct position and keep sharpening until the wheel no longer spins. Remember, the better the smith you are, the less time it will take to sharpen weapons. Alright. Great, that looks sharp enough to split a skeever in two. To leave the grinding wheel, hold your movement control fully forward or backward position for a few moments. Feel free to stash your improved weapon before leaving the grinding wheel or after. The choice is yours. Okay. That's it, your weapon has been improved. If it was assigned to a VRIK slot, you will need to re-equip it using the spell wheel or your inventory. Once equipped, return it to your VRIK holster. To continue smithing, simply re-equip your blacksmith hammer near a forge, and you can re-enable this tutorial at any time. Okay.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
Alright. What do you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Alright, barter. So I need from you. Oh nice, you got iron. Let's take 10 for now. Steel ingot. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
We can just do that, because I think it wants me to do it like this. Okay, it's just increasing my skill. Nice.
You looking for a new blade?
I've sharpened the dagger.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them.
Alright.
You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Leather into strips, yes. Alright, so I can take the wolf pelts, the elk hide. Now I can turn these leather into leather strips. And water skin, empty, required leather strips into leather. Here's the leather you wanted.
Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay.
I could afford...
Here's your hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate.
I've done this before.
Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
I don't like to brag, but in High Rock it's kind of a big deal.
All right then.
Alright. Workbenches. These workbenches improve all. Okay. Okay. So, hide helmet. We'll improve that. Okay, bring a tempered hide helmet to Alvor. Okay.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Okay. I've tempered the hide helmet.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day.
Okay.
Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel.
Oh, stop it, eh? You're too much. Alright, what do you got for sale there?
Take a look.
How about I sell you my garbage? And... Damn. Alright, so... What are we gonna sell him? And sell him a fucking dagger. I want this to make a war bow. I'll sell that. I've been using the other bow. I'll sell you one of these, bro. Probably gonna use the other. Now. I'll sell you that, I'll sell you this, I'll sell you this, I'll sell you this, and I'll sell you this.
Take a look.
So from you, I'm gonna buy all of your steel ingots. Alright.
Until next time.
Okay, so let's come up here. Alright. There it is. So, an arcane blacksmith. Need this one. So I want advanced. Stop. Can create scaled and plate armor at forges and improve them twice as much. Alright, that's where I want to be. Do I need armor padding? These layered plates. Okay. That's where we're gonna sit right now. Block is at 19. Definitely need to block more. Archery. Eagle eye. Oh, nice. No, it's fine. Don't need that yet. Bruh. I guess. Okay. So now we can smith steel stuff, right? We'll make this steel armor. Oh, what the fuck? Iron.
Jeez, beard, you're going to freeze to death. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I don't have enough gold. That's all I'm willing to part with. Alright, so what can we buy with what we got? Oh, exactly 3.
Aye.
So I got my steel armor. Probably need my boots and a helmet. Oh, I should have gotten gauntlets. That's fine. What I will do is run over here.
That was just lying around? Good find.
Yeah. Fucking dog. Haha. What up, boy? I ain't steal nothing. What you talking about? Let's see. Still stream. Cool. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Quit trying to give me away, mutt.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics,
Maybe
no
I could talk
thief
some
chasing.
sense into my pick. Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
It's okay. Just gonna borrow this real quick. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Sure. Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Well, I could help you get the claw back.
You could?
Yeah.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Sweet.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Town. Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Yeah.
No,
She's gonna show me to the edge
By
of
the
town.
Fine, but only to the edge of town.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Oh, you.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
So, Lucan, I'm new in town and I'm looking for a map of the area. Can you help?
Of course.
Alright, so, do you sell any spells?
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Oh, cool. Go check that place out. Do not have any money, Lucan. What are we gonna do? Oh no. Alright, here I can show you this, 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 and this. And this. And this. And this one. And this one. This one. I'll hang on to that. Keep the veggie soup and the water. We got 371 gold. I can sell him this and this. And this and this. And that's about all I can get from here. Oh, this bow. I'll get it on my way back. What I do need is it's too much. Alright, I'll get this stuff on my way back.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
I need to talk to Oliver, damn it. Alright. You can show me where it's at, but I'm gonna go to bed.
Those must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Hey, you. Where were you?
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Where was he? I was over here.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun? Oh, cool.
A Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun by Mikhail the Bard. Welcome, good sir, to this indispensable guide. Within these pages, I, your humble author and guide, will describe to you the great city of Whiterun, the jewel of the north. Whiterun offers numerous diversions for the man in search of adventure, fortune, and companionship, whether for a night or for a lifetime. The city is graced with not one, but two worthy taverns, and there are maids and wenches aplenty. The city is located rather centrally in Skyrim, and this as well, for it is not far from anywhere. Perched high upon a rocky hill, Whiterun dominates the grassy plains that surround it. High wooden walls protect its denizens from the wolves, mammoths, bandits, and other dangers that lurk beyond. When you first enter through the city's main gate, you will find yourself in the Plains District. This is so named because it is the lowest of the city's three neighborhoods. Ah, but here can be found the Bannered Mare, which I count among the finest taverns in all of Skyrim. The scenery within is quite compelling, if you have an eye for the fairer sex, of course. A stout lass named Hulda tends the bar, but don't let that stony Nord exterior fool you. She is possessed of that same fiery passion that all Nord women try so hard to conceal. Sadia the barmaid is an exotic beauty. She is quite mysterious, and your humble...
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going
Good
bad.
one,
We need to get a
Ordnar.
new batch.
Bro.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just
Bro.
make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Get your woman in check, bro. What the fuck?
You're that visitor been poking around.
I don't like that mouth on you, lady. I'd like
Sure
a room.
thing. It's yours for a day.
Right. Heard any rumors lately, huh? It's a gossip.
Word is
Give me
Ulfric
scoop.
Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Shit, I was there. That shit was crazy, son. Crazy.
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials.
I know.
War is only going to get worse now.
Okay. I was telling you that.
You looking for a new
No,
blade?
bro. I need to borrow your forge. So 9 to 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whatever you need. I you smear if it's
Everyone's going back to work. Alright. I got a good night rest. Let me eat some soup.
Wait, so a costume? You're not serious.
Sure I am. We got some furs and tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them to stone. Instant frostbite spider.
Frodnar, nobody's gonna believe that your dog is a frostbite spider. And if they do, they'll... That's not much of a prank.
Oh yeah? And what would you rather do?
How about we play tag? Hear it.
You looking for a new? I see no harm in
Bro,
it.
I need
If
to
you have the
buy
skill.
freaking. There you
Iron
go.
or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves. I could.
Can I help
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Went through all that trouble for 100 and fucking. Let's take a couple of these. Some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now, what do we've got? We've got helm, armor. I need gauntlets and a shield. What do I need for... I guess it needs more steel. Oh, I didn't have any corundum. Oh, I could have made plate armor. Damn. That's fine, I'll make someone. When we come back, we'll level it up. So what do we got now? I don't have a shield, do I? Well, I have my ward spell, so I'm sure I'll find one. Protect my noggin. Alright, let's go. Probably could have made some plate armor, but I'll probably find some. Can be our new save right here. And we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna get something to eat, and then we'll come back in an hour or two and we'll finish up this quest. Hopefully all went well.